today's recipe is going to be? It is going to be jollof rice. Yes, the infamous or famous, not famous jollof rice. I'm going to be preparing it today. I do have I have another recipe of jollof rice in one of my videos, but of course there are many ways you can prepare jollof rice depending on the ingredients you have, and you know, to me, what I'm in the mood for that time, at that point in time. So with that being said, let's just jump right into today's recipe. But before that, take a moment, if you haven't subscribed, take a moment to subscribe to this channel. For those that have already subscribed, welcome back. Good to have you again. And do like, give me, if you have any comments, questions, suggestions, just anything, let me know in the comment box below, and share as well. Share. So let's just get straight into this video, and I'll see you soon. Toodles. Hi guys. Okay, now let's get into the ingredients for our jollof rice. You know, for jollof rice, we want that, of course, we want that smoky flavor, rich red or dark orange color. You don't want it too soggy. You want it flavorful and not too sour from your, I guess, tomato and pepper. You know, you want it nice and flavorful. Okay, so let's jump right into today's recipe. First of all, for the jollof rice, of course, we need rice. I am going to be using Jasmine rice. So let's see how that goes. Jasmine rice is, you know, a little bit different from the parboiled rice. So Jasmine rice cooks a lot faster, in my opinion. So we're gonna be using Jasmine rice. Let's see how that turns out. What next? We're going to be using beef. So beef for the rice. Now we have a hodgepodge of different tomatoes and pepper, types of tomatoes and pepper. But let's just see. So I have some onions. I'm using the purple onions. You can use any onions you want, any type of onions you want. I am using the purple onions. I am using just 2 small tomatoes. Just small. Jollof rice, some people don't even use tomatoes at all, but I like to use tomatoes to help blend the entire, you know, tomatoes and pepper mixture. So I am using 2 small tomatoes. I'll get this sticker off shortly. And I'm using 3 bell peppers. I've already pre-cut. I've actually prepped everything. I've pre-cut the bell peppers, so I'm using 3 medium-sized bell peppers. I'm also using hot habanero peppers, or Scotch, otherwise called Scotch bonnet peppers. So I'm using hot, and of course you can adjust according to your preference. So I'm using hot. I like spicy stuff. So another thing I'm adding, not everyone adds this pepper, but I am going to add it in my recipe. It is dried chilies soaked in hot water. So dried chili, if you're not if you don't have access to dried chilies, you can actually get it from the Mexican aisle of your grocery stores. For those in America, UK, and so on, if you don't have, if you can't get it from your local stores, some Mexican shops have it. So I'll show you what it looks like, but it's actually dried, but then I soak it in hot water I clean it first, clean out the seeds, soak it in hot water for about 15 minutes, and it softens. So it's just basically dried chili, only that it gives your sauce that rich red dark color, almost like tomato paste. So anyway, so we're going to add that, and that's about it for this, our sauce. I also have 2 sachets of tomato and pepper paste. Actually, it's just pepper paste, a mixture of bell peppers, onions, chili peppers. So this is, you can use regular tomato paste, tin tomato paste. I am using this, 2 sachets of it. You can use any brand you prefer, you know, of your choice. But I am going to be using 2 sachets of, I think it's called pepper and onion paste. Anyway, I'm going to use 2 sachets. I'm going to be adding that to my tomato and pepper mixture. I also have seasoning for the meat. I have bouillon cubes, all-purpose seasoning, curry, thyme, and rosemary. I love the smell of rosemary. I also have salt, and one additional ingredients I'm going to be adding is bay leaf. So I'm going to be adding like let's see, 3 bay leaves. So let's put it on our plate here. Put that away. So we've added bay leaves to the family here. Assorting spices. So I have bay leaves, I have rosemary, I have thyme, I have curry. All-purpose seasoning is optional. You can use any all-purpose seasoning of your choice. And I have bouillon cubes here, and then I have in the center little salt. Okay, so that's for the seasoning. I also have dried crayfish. Dried crayfish. You can use dried prawns, dried shrimps. It gives your rice a different flavor. It's optional. Not everybody would prefer to use dried, or crayfish rather. I'll just call it crayfish, but it's one of those bigger kinds. So like the dried prawns. So not everybody prefers to use it, but it gives your jollof rice a unique flavor as well. It elevates the flavor, let me put it that way. And then here's our mixed veggies. Mixed, well, just 2. We have carrots and we have spinach. This is frozen spinach that I defrosted, and you know, it's ready to go. So I have frozen spinach and I have fresh carrots chopped up. So guys, we are ready to go. What I'm going to do now is go ahead and start cooking the meat. And while the meat is cooking, I am going to be preparing the tomatoes and peppers. Okay, so we have a pot here. We're going to add, I hope you can see me. We're going to add in our meat, or beef rather. Let's just get rid of that right away. So we have our beef, guys. We're going to just toss in our seasoning, everything. Then we're going to add just a little bit of water. We don't want much. Just a little bit. About a cup of water. And we're going to go ahead and put this on the stove. Here it is, guys. Let's turn that on. I think we do have our fire going. We want about medium heat. So while that's going, we're going to cover it shortly. While that's going, let's prepare our tomatoes. Okay guys, see the difference. The dried chili that I told you can get from the Mexican out, it's otherwise called tatache. It's known as tatache in Nigeria, tatache. But you see how red and rich it has made our paste look. Okay, see this part. This part has no tatache, but watch the difference in terms of color. Do you see that, guys? So that's why I'm adding the dried chilies to make our paste pretty dark. So let's add the last bit and I will see you soon. Okay guys, so to the last bit of pepper, bell peppers and hot peppers we have in here, I'm adding our dried shrimp or prawn or crayfish. I'm adding our dried crayfish, washed of course. That's why I have it in a sieve. So we're going to blend all of that in here. That is all good to go. Okay, we're going to add that as well. Now we can add, I have onions as well. I'm going to add onions to our meat, and I'm adding half of it because the other half we're going to use for our jollof rice. So the meat I'm going to add half. This is about 1.5 medium-sized purple onions, so I'm going to use half of it now for the meat. So we're going to get our rice pot ready. The oil passed through a strainer. So we can get rid of all the onions and the fried onions and spices. Then we're going to add our onions. Stir. Allow that to fry, just caramelize a little bit. Then we have our paste. going to cut it open. So we have the paste here. I'm going to empty one first. Okay, empty the next one. Okay, stir and let it fry for about 8 minutes. Before we add the fresh tomato and pepper paste. Okay, we've added our tomato sauce into the oil with our tomato paste, and now it is frying. Okay, we're going to let it cook some more so we don't have any sour taste from the tomatoes and pepper. Let's give it another 4 or 5 minutes and we'll be good to go. So we have our stock, guys. Our stock, and we're going to add it. Okay. Taste for flavor. I'm going to season this. I'm adding bouillon cube. All-purpose seasoning. And we're going to cover it and allow it to cook. Take our meat. We just want to cook our meat in the tomato sauce just a little bit, not too long. We're going to take it out again. Just a light cook. A little bit just to absorb the flavor of our sauce. About a minute. Let's give it a minute. We're bringing out the meat. This is what we want. I think that's about all. We are going to bring out a little bit for our vegetables. a little bit of tomato sauce for our vegetable. Just a little bit. Okay. That's all we need for our vegetable sauce. And now we can add our rice. Stir. Look at that. Now we're going to add some water. Okay. And now we can cover the pot and allow it to cook. Okay, here's our sauce for the vegetable. Part of the sauce from the rice that we brought out before adding the rice. So that's it. Now we're going to add the vegetable, add our carrots. Ooh. I should get a spatula for this. Look at that. The veggie is ready. Spinach and carrots. There it is. So we're just gonna close it, turn off the heat, and it didn't take more than 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes. So that's ready. Let's check on the rice. Ooh, look at that, guys. The rice is cooking. Okay. Guys, take a look at that. I'll try turning off the light. I don't know, maybe you can see how reddish orange it is. This, I think the white light isn't showing you that effect, but let's see how it goes. I'll switch off the light and maybe you can see it better. Okay, and just like that, we are all done. Take a look at that, guys. It's so reddish orange. It has that rich color and it smells delicious. So we're allowing the bottom to burn a little bit so that we can get that extra smoky flavor and smell. So we're going to cover it, allow it to cook for another 5 minutes, about maybe 5 to 7 minutes. Allow the bottom to burn because the water has dried out. So it's going to burn and that smoke will penetrate. But actually we should use foil. Let's cover our pot with foil. I hope I have foil, guys. Yes, I do. Okay. The foil traps in the heat, and then we can cover it. There we go, and allow it to cook for another 7 minutes. Okay, guys, and just like that, it's a wrap, guys. We are done. We've trapped the smoke in there. Let's see, check that out, guys. Check that out. Woo, you can smell it from a mile away. My entire house smells like jollof rice, party jollof rice. Look at that. And we're ready to serve. See how red it is? And it tastes amazing. And we use jasmine rice, not basmati. Is it basmati rice? Jasmine rice. So, and it turned out just as good as parboiled rice. So it's done. We can turn off the heat. Let's keep it open. We keep the cover half open so that, you know, the cooking process stops. We don't want the steam to cook the rice any further so it's not soggy. So that is done, guys, and we have our veggie ready. Look at that. For the rice, and then we have the meat as well. The beef is also ready, so let's serve, guys, and I'll show you the final presentation. Okay, see you soon. So guys, I've taken some pictures. Here's the rice. I said, you know what, I have to taste this. I have to taste this and see how. Oh my goodness, it tastes so good. And I'm not being biased because it's my food. I'm very picky with the taste of my food, so it's top notch. You can get the flavor of the crayfish, and it's light, very light, but it makes the rice taste. You can get that little buttery taste. Intense smoky flavor. And it's just nice, well prepared. You can get the flavor and the heat So from the pepper, it's not that bad. It's not much. I mean, from what I'm used to, it's not much. But it tastes so good. So good. You see some picture shots. It's actually intensely reddish orange. Let's have some veggies. Look at that, guys. Oh wow. You can get the flavor of the carrot, and then it's not overcooked because you can still get a little bit of crunch from the carrot. Let's have a taste of the beef. Wow. So tasty. So tasty. Well, guys, as always, oh wow, it's flavorful, guys. You need to try this. I recommend you try this. It's so good, at least in my opinion. I think it's so good, just like authentic party jollof rice. It tastes so good. So as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, share your thoughts. Let me know other jollof rice recipes you have. Let me know of any other recipe. Oh my goodness, guys, I'm so sorry. This I'm still chewing the beef. It's almost, the more you chew it, the more it expands. That was the purpose of steaming the beef first and then lightly frying it and then putting it back in the tomato sauce to cook a little bit. So even though it's like fried dry, it's moist and intense on the inside, so as you chew it, it expands. Anyway, that's the best way I can describe it. But anyway, so as always, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye.